new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
The pleasure is mine.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Jump in, finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Both fighters aren't moving. Maybe there are technical issues? Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Box them with a target combo. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Knockdown. Not shy with the grab. Player 2 is almost wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps? Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Throws a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps it, meets them air to air. This is gonna hurt. Breaks it. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and shows some disrespect with that invincible special. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps anti-air in the clutch. Ooh, what a smart blow. Gotta do better than that. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 1 burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 overhead. Absolutely relentless. Goes to the air. Will this super art do anything? Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Dashes out the cage right there. Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the process, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. They are done! Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. Drops him hard. Jumps up. They trade hits. And now... somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. That last attack took some courage. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Sliding in. Both fighters planning something? What a reaction to go air to air. Jumps, grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. Hits them with a stopping block. Taking chunks out of each other here. The overhead denied. They gotta go. Life lead is there, but still doesn't touch the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round.
Opens with a jump in? Who will come out on top in this final round? Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Crowns him from above. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the counter hit. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Can they use their drive impact misses? A jump? That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, they got him! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Can they outlast it? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Just out of range for that throw. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Drive gauge finally recovers. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Sticks the jump in. They get the stun. This is a huge sneaks in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Awesome! Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player 2 really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? All right, what? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Connect with medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Brushes that off and keeps going. Rough gut punch transfers. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Burnout activates. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Drops them from the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps in. This can lead to some big damage. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Jump goes to the air. Will this super art do anything? Too slow. Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for the jump-in. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Gets the knockdown, and now, next hit will end the round. Checks him with a projectile. The jump in is denied. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. They were not clear for takeoff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jumping. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Box him with a target combo. Looking for a chance. Hits him with a stop and pop. Hits him in the gut. Going in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be critical. What's gonna happen? It's time to go in. The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here. Ugh. Not much life left, but their drive impact squat. What were they thinking? Noticeable life lead wrecks them. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Oh, here we go. Fires a blast. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Uses their drive gauge. Goes to the air. They couldn't leave that unpunished. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Rushes that off and keeps going. The throw misses. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Whoa, hold on. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Takes a trip. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. No more drive gauge. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Knockdown and player 2. Oh, burnout triggered. Both players all out of drive gauge. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Time to reassess the situation? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Who will capitalize on it? Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Rushes that off and keeps going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in, full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Sees them coming in, grabs them in the air. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. You want to avoid blocking a drive impact near the corner because it'll result in a big wall splat even on block. Still scrapping for control of the space. What'll happen here? Digs in deep to get that drive in. A quick breather. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Life lead is there, but scrounds him from above. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, the drive impact hit KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Misses. They're going for the super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin-Shoryuken.
Get up!
Can they make the most of this? The throw is denied. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Oh, snipe. Oh, here we go. Broad super art incoming. What were they thinking? Drive gauge is almost out. Use them well. There's a burnout. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. No! Stunned off the wall! What now? This can lead to some big damage. Scrambling. Oh my god, they just choked it up. I can't believe it. Player 1, they didn't check the throw. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Solid anti-air. Big throws. The throw misses. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? What's the play here? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 chases them down. Blocks the low heavy. Takes a trip. Burns the drive gauge. Taking stock. Jumps. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Can't tech the throw. Going on the offensive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do. There's KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player, oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Hits him with the 96 Killer Bee spin. Oh, let's go. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What'll happen here? Scrapping it out up close. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? The low kick hits. Medium kick. Ooh, what a smart close. Cannon spike. No, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Quick spin knuckle. Long low attack hit. Caught their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, trips him up. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. That drive impact is blocked. Just out of range for that throw. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. That drive impact doesn't get through. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown. Player 2, the low heavy connected? Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. They're backed up into the corner. The low heavy's blocked. Gets the back throw to turn things over. Just goes for it at this range. Going in? Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Finds the target. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Scrambling here to avoid that excellent block. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Ooh, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Both fighters, this is gonna hurt. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. These fighters are excellent blocks. Any throw will whip at that range. They're willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2, oh my god, they just chunked it up. Player 1, oh, gets the air throw? The air throw while anticipating that throw. Jump. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Noticeable breakthrough with the throw. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Got you!
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Grabs them, knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. They're backed up into the corner. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Slips the grab. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? A quick breather. Barely blocks the jump. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gear. Now's the time. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Changing talent card is played. Let's see if they can survive this assault. Watching each other's drive rush to keep it going. This is gonna hurt. All in with a rush. What's next? Player 1, there's a what a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits the drive. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Hits them with the counter throw. Still sluggish, crowns them from above. Oh, here we go. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Sets up with the jump-in. Breaks it. Player 1 needs to use their drive rush. Pass them on the dome. A real test of nerves here. Nightshade Pulse. But the drive impact doesn't work. Nightshade incoming. They're in range. We gotta see if this can lead to some big damage. They're recovered. Can this drive bring them back? This is gonna hurt. Sticks out a kick. Oh, drive rush! They are done! Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. The jump-in is denied. My lead opens up. Taking stock. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Goes for the drive rush there. Whiffs the throw. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Fires off a Nightshade, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Surprises them with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Jump! A quick breather. Blocks the impact. Flies them open with a Shoryuken. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Springs forward with a drive rush. Deadly implication hit. Good choice to get some damage and poison them as well. Barely blocks the jump in. KO! Player 2 took no time to...
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning of...
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Still slugging it out here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Denies the low heavy. The low is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. That's the jump in they were looking for. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown and good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Killer Bee spin catches them standing. Spins are heating up. Both fighters planning something?
Too bad.
Player 2 finishes with the throw. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The low heavies, the low kick hits. All the throws connect. Knockdown and going on the offensive. Life lead is there. The low's blocked. Blocks the low kick. Player 1 KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Immediate jump in. Throws him. What's next? Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Blocks the jump in. The low is denied. Low heavy. All right. The super armor does its job. Combo with the target combo. Grabs him. Knockdown. From up above. In a dire situation, they can't afford to saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw.
Right.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Avoids getting cornered. Throw leaves him wide open. Throw missed. Manages to block the jump in attack. Breaks the block with a throw. A super art. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
Cannon spike.
Drive boosted Hadou. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather.
Arrow.
Get this and lead to some big damage. Player 1 and whiffs. They're wide open. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Uses the target combo as a filler. Solar plexus strike. What's next? Just go for it. Oh my God, they just hooked it up. More, what a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in. Jumps in. The low block. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Holy! Nothing stops this train! Player 1 can't let this drop them from the air. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Will this super art do anything? Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Oh, so close! The next hits are gonna be crucial! They didn't take the throw? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back!
Come on.
Connects with the throw! Good read with that throw escape! Reads the throw and shuts it down. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? The low kick is blocked. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? What's the play here? Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. With a super art connect, brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Both fighters planning something? Were they baiting them into that? KO!
Well fought.
Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening.
You're in my way.
Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Gets the counter hit throw. Taking stock. Jumps up. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. The killer bee stings them midair. They're just getting started. Side switch. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Baits out the low kick. Full drive on deck. Both sides getting ready. Oh my God, what a throw set. Oh, he's in there. Player 1 brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Poison's on the menu.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws them down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Jump in finds the mark. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Medium kick hit. In with snake step. Connects with medium kick. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. A quick breather. Throws a fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. The impact doesn't do anything. Drive rush to keep it going. Grabs and throws. Oh, the throw connects. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. That's a counter. Both fighters planning something? Throws them. Trying to dig in deep with those blocks. There's a burnout. They're recovered. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Tons of space between the frost super art incoming. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Looking to shred something. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? They were expecting that drive impact. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is working with a better kick. The drive impact doesn't work. What now? Clean transition to toxic blossom. Smart play, triggering toxic blossom. Nothing stops this train. Ugh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive art. Flatline zone. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Chasing them down, peppering them with hits and throws is the way to get them in the corner. Good parry there, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Opts for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Long low attack hits. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. Ah, burnout activates. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The throw misses. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. This may be it. What'll happen here? Here's his and drops them. Anticipated that throw. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. A real test of nerves here. Tries to make some what a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Trying to dig in deep, fakes out the low kick. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Not all in with a rush. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Taking chunks out of each other. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The super connect. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. The wheel links it. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The drive impact doesn't work. Closes in. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Any mistake here? Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? It is over. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that bloodbath. In with, ooh, what a smart throw. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. No good up high. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Just out of range for that throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Heading into the end game now, it's getting to KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. The grab misses. Lands the attack and springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps in. What's the next move? Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Medium kick hits. Going in. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 is in a bit. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal? They're going for the super arc. The super doesn't hit. Excellent read. They must have a game plan. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can...
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Gotta do this. Come on. This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Starts with a jump in. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Throw whips. Knockdown. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throws out the fireball to check him. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good... Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Julian doing the business. Player 2 has completely used KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps in. Julian kick for a mix-up. Uses the target combo as a filler. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to hit the drive? Looks to add more pressure. Can this drive bring them back? Goes for the fireball, which is experiencing burnout. Player This unleashes some big damage. What now? Player 2 turning it right up with a super. Excellent block. The next touch may decide this one. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Were they baiting them into that? Jumps? Throws them. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Low heavy, but no go. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Get the side split. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Finds the target. Both sides getting ready. Turns out. Next, the counter. What are they gonna do? Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Dashes out the gauge right there. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Reptile! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. He grabs them. I can't believe it. They did this? Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump crowns them from above. Jumps up. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Can't tech the throw. Shinku Hadouken. Checks with a medium kick. Gets experiencing burnout. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks to drop him to earth. Overdrive Hadouken. Jumps in. Blocks it. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the press, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Jumps. Picks up the counter. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They are not getting close to each other. Do they gamble something here on a drive move? They don't have any. What's this Shinku Hadouken gonna do? The super doesn't hit. Can this drive bring them back? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Goes to the air. Only a little bit of drive. There's a burnout. Rosen tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Who will come out on top in this final? There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Looking for a chance. So, what's next? Keeps him out. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. The Jinrai overhead. Aims for the shins. Looking perfect execution with the anti-air. Meets them air to air. Oh, here we go. All in with a rush. Players, this is gonna hurt.